So welcome, good morning. I've got a block. Have a block handy if you have it close by. We may have an option to use it. It's not necessary. Not mandatory. It's optional. The words weren't coming out. That's what I was trying to say. All right. So let's go ahead and begin. Coming into child's pose or whatever feels nice for you. If you do prefer a comfortable seat or laying down, know that those are always lovely options. If you are making your way into child's pose though, you can even use the block to rest your forehead or put the block behind your hips. So kind of rest it on top of the heels there, and it's a nice little cushion, nice little support there as you stretch your hips back and down. Let's take a long breath in, filling up. Open the mouth. Let that go. Again, inhale. And opening, letting it go. And we'll start to breathe. You can stick with regular breath, maybe jumping into ujjayi. If you're jumping into ujjayi, you'll start to narrow the breath down to the nostrils, keeping the mouth gently closed, finding that little tightening action at the back of the throat, so as you're breathing in and out, you have a nice little hissing sound. Nice little ocean wave-like sound that goes along with your breath. Starting here, regular or ujjayi, we'll inhale, fill up the belly. Lungs, bring it to the top of the chest. Slowly exhale, releasing all the way back down to your belly. Continuing like that, finding what breath works for you here. But most importantly, start to settle in. Start to allow the body to get comfortable, to get heavy here. Allow the mind to turn off. So pretend you have that little do not disturb button. Press it there on your mind. Continue to bring your awareness and focus back to your breath, back to your body. Inhale, filling up. And exhale, letting it go. Again, together. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, let that go. All right, now no rush, right? If this is feeling so good, right? Stay another breath or two. Otherwise, start to make your way. Yeah, let's come on up onto all fours here. Coming into our table. All right, so shoulders are stacking up over wrists. You'll spread the fingers to where it feels comfortable. Knees are about hip width here. Moving gently through your cow and cat. So as you inhale, belly drops. Tail slightly scoops as the chest pulls forward. And now exhale, go ahead, pressing round. Chin to chest, belly to spine. Inhale. As the belly's dropping, let the shoulders relax away from the ears. And exhale, you'll push the floor away, starting to round. You can go faster or slower than my cues. Inhale, tail drops or tail scoops, belly drops, chest pulls forward. And now exhale, press and around. Again, inhaling. And exhale. One more. Here we go. Inhale. And press and round. Exhale. And inhale, return to neutral spine, coming back to your table. All right, so let's make sure the belly's engaged. So that's yourself pulling your belly in and up. Keep that. Lift your right leg straight up and out behind. And you want to make sure the toes are pointing straight down. Level the hips. Sometimes when we lift the leg, the hip is up too high. Square it to the mat. And now keep the belly engaged. Left arm can reach forward, or you can keep your left hand on the mat. It's up to you. Take a long breath in. And now exhale, pull elbow, knee together, or knee to chest if you're just doing the leg. Inhale it long. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale it long. Exhale, squeeze it in. And again, inhale long. Exhale, squeeze it in. And now inhale, reach long. Bring your left hand down. Now take your right foot over to the left side of the mat. We're going to come into a side plank. You can scoot the bottom of your left leg off the mat as you reach your right arm to the sky. So you will have your left shoulder behind the left wrist. And as you're reaching the top arm high, press, oh my gosh, so much into your right foot. Oh, lovely side body stretch here. Now you might want to reach your right arm overhead. You don't have to. If you want to float up, start to shift a little forward. Float the back leg up so you're in like a little mini or a baby, right? A baby half moon here. Active leg. Oh, tail lengthens back, heart forward. And now release, bringing the foot back down. One more breath. Anchor into the back foot, reach the top arm high. And now please return back to your tabletop. Oh, nice work. Okay. Other side. So belly pulls in and up. Now lift your left leg straight up and out. Make sure you're kicking through the heel. Toes are pointing straight down. Hips are as level as you can get. And if you're adding the right arm, reach it forward. Stay here. Inhale. And now exhale, pull elbow, knee together. Or just knee to chest if you're doing the leg. Inhale out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, long. Exhale, squeeze. And again, inhale, long. Exhale, squeeze. And now reach long. Right hand comes down. Now left foot will show up on the right side of the mat. Yep, lower right leg can kind of come off like on a diagonal and start to lift the left arm to the sky. And I'll turn to face you. Good, good. And now really press, into the left foot. Oh, let the shoulders be relaxed on your back. Maybe the left arm starts to reach overhead. Oh, if you want to float up, go for it. Lean a little forward. Back leg lifts. Oh, you find yourself here balancing on your right knee, right? Kick through your left heel, heart forward. Inhale. All right, take your time, bring your foot back down. One more big breath. Press into the left foot, reach through the left fingers. And now please return to your tabletop, coming back. Yes, hands and knees, nice. Okay, and then if you need to, you shake your hips a little, side to side. You shake your shoulders a little side to side. All right, we're gonna take an inner thigh stretch, so straighten your right leg out to the side. You'll line your right foot up with your left knee. And this is where you wanna make sure the right toes are pointing forward. Be as flat as you can on the bottom of the right foot. And now this might be plenty, right? Taking the leg out, you get a nice side body, or inner thigh stretch, or start to shift the hips slightly back. Oh, maybe you bend your elbows. Maybe you want to come all the way down onto the forearms. Allow the head to be heavy here. Keep the shoulders out of your ears as you press into the bottom of your right foot for 3, 2, 1 more. And take your time. Oh, come back. Good. Bringing the knee back underneath the hip. All right, left leg out to the side. Line it up with the right knee. Toes are forward as flat as you can get on the bottom of the foot. Stay in right here because this is great, right? You get a lovely stretch. Or start to shift the hips slightly back. Elbows can bend. You can pop down onto the forearms here. And now really breathing, right? Focusing here as you press into the bottom of the left foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay exhaling. And now slowly come back. You're going to bring the knee underneath the hip once more. Okay, notice, right? Notice how the legs are feeling, how the hips are feeling. And now let's take a lovely little thread the needle. So reach your right arm up to the sky. I'll go ahead, thread it. Come on through, coming down onto the right ear. Yep, you might have to let the, or move the head a little bit more forward here. Now your left hand can stay where it is. It can also reach a little bit more forward, or maybe you want to take it to the sky or even wrap it. You'll feel the outer left hip slightly pull back. Yeah, but then continue to press gently into the right arm. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. All right, let's bring our left hand back to the floor if it's not. Slowly unthread your needle, sweeping your right arm through and up. And return back to table. Left arm will reach to the sky. All right, thread it. Bring it on down. Come in onto the left ear. Maybe scoot the head a little bit more forward if you need. Right hand can stay gently pressing. Right hand can reach forward a little bit more, or maybe you reach it to the sky or wrap it. This right hip it's a teeny tiny press back, yeah. Nothing too crazy. Inhale. And exhale. Go again, breath in. And exhale here. All right, top arm high, bring it back to the mat. Slowly unthread your needle, sweeping your left arm through and up. Then come back to table. All right, let's meet in down dog now. So curl the toes, lift the hips, knees up and back into your down dog, and please move and groove as soon as you get there, yes. So that might be bending one knee at a time, shaking the head, yes and no. Get rid of some good snap, crackle, pop-a-roos here. Yeah, that need to leave your body. And you can continue to move and groove. If you're ready to come to a still point, feel free. Hands are about shoulder width or so. Feel that energy pull up through your arms. Now keep the belly lifted in and up. Now the tops of the thighs, let's lift them and press them to the wall behind you. Oh my gosh, yes, it gives you more length in the spine. See if you can soften through the sides of your neck. Your feet might be hip width, maybe even wider. Find what feels nice here. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's slide it forward into our first high push-up here. So you've got it. Yep. Maybe you have to walk your feet back a little bit so you're nice and long. Shoulders over the wrist, gazes forward, and now slightly down. Good. Hug everything into the center line. Inhale. And exhale, shift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Again, feel the tops of the thighs press up and back. Yes. Okay, let's lift up really high on our tippy toes. We're going to bend the knees to take our walk forward to meet our hands. Once we get there, we're going to hang in a forward fold here. If you love a ragdoll, you can catch opposite hand, opposite elbow here. But please let the head be heavy. Put as much of a bend in the knees as the body is asking for. You can always sway a little side to side. If you want a shoulder rinse here, interlace your hands at your low back, little give in the elbow, and gently start to lift the hands up and away. Oh. Definitely letting the head be heavy here, though. Keep pressing evenly into the feet. All right, shoulder rinsers. We're going to bring our hands to our low back first, and now start to release hands towards the floor. All right, a halfway lift. Maybe stay on fingertips or bring hands to your thighs. As you're here breathing, let your shoulder blades start to kiss on your back. Belly pulls in and up. Breath in. And exhale, fold again over the legs, letting the head drop. All right, take your time on this first one. You can slowly roll up to stand. You can also swan dive. If you're slowly rolling, little bend in the knees, keep your chin tucking. Yeah, start to roll all the way up the spine here. Last thing to lift will be your chin. And we'll meet then. We'll bring our hands to our heart center, either gazing down at our thumbs or closing our eyes. We'll set our intention, whatever you'd like it to be. And maybe today, setting your intention, this is mine. This is my time for me to move, to breathe, to take care of myself, but most importantly, to feel better. So let's go ahead, seal that in. Long breath in. Open the mouth. Sigh that out. Okay, open the eyes. Release the arms along the sides of the body. Palms are facing forward. From your feet, get active. Let's drive down into the bottoms. Start to engage through your legs. Feel the belly lift, heart lift. Shoulders, keep them relaxed. Check in. We don't want the chin forward. Pull it in so your ears can stay stacked over your shoulders here. Now take a moment in this mountain pose to feel grounded, to feel strong, to feel supported. Inhale. Stay right here. Exhale. All right, press the floor away. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, let's fold. Bend the knees if you need, coming down. Inhale, halfway lift. All right, plant your hands. Let's step back to plank. Here we are, second one. All right, we'll see how it feels, right? If it's more comfortable, drop the knees. Yes, absolutely. All right, we're gonna feel our thumbs and elbows hug in towards each other. We're gonna keep the shoulder heads on the back. There's a string on your heart. I pull you forward, forward on your tippy toes. Bend your elbows and now lower gently to the floor. Wiggle out once you get there. All right, for Sphinx, you'll slide elbows forward. Otherwise, keep hands at low ribs or around that area for Cobra. Here we are, starting to inhale, lifting heart forward and up, letting the shoulders be soft, chins pull in, and we feel the thighs press down into the mat. Ooh, inhale. And now exhale, please release, come down. All right, so Cobra, it could be hands at low ribs or a little forward. Always feel free to go wider with the feet. Yeah, and find what feels natural too, right? Putting where you want to put the legs. Okay, it's heart forward and up as you lift. Shoulders are relaxed, chins in, and you feel your thighs pressing down. Thinking about creating more space between your heart and your waist. Oh, maybe feeling like you're pulling your hands back towards your waist, but they're not moving. And slowly, slowly let that go. All right, if you love a baby locust, stretch the arms along the sides of the body, forehead to the mat. Tiny lift, here we go, inhale. Start to lift head, chest, arms, and legs. You'll reach your toes behind you, spread through your fingers. Please gaze down on your cheeks. And now maybe pull the belly away from the mat. One more inhale. And release, melt back down. All right, please meet back in down dog. Any way you want to get there. You can press to plank, a tabletop, a child's pose maybe, and then hips up and back to your dog. And yes, feel free to take your dog for another walk once you get there. Maybe a little shake of the head. Good. Inhale and exhale. All right, come up on our tippy toes. Bend the knees, take your walk or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're gonna fold. Anchor down, rise. Come all the way up to stand. Pull your hands into your heart. And release. Going again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, step back, plank. Collarbone smile, so that's keeping the shoulder heads on your back. Shift forward, lower. Set up your back bend that feels so good here. So inhale, chest lifts. If it's Cobra or Sphinx, thighs pressing down. And now curl the toes under, hips up and back, down dog. Adjust your feet here, yes. Doing what feels nice. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can soften the sides of the neck. Breath in. And a big breath out. All right, let's lift up on our tippy toes. Bend the knees, walk it, or maybe hop it to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more, press down, rise. Come all the way up to stand. Take it right back down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. All right, stepping back to plank. Pause in your plank just for fun. You're in your plank and your right leg floats up. And you keep your hips level and you keep your heart reaching forward. At the same time, kick your right heel behind you. And now place your right foot back down. You're in plank. All right, let's do the left side. Left foot floats up. So you're in a one-legged plank. Hips are level. Belly's engaged. Shoulders are still on your back. Take an inhale. Drop the left foot. Okay. Smile the collarbone. Shift forward, lower. That was just a little sneak attack there, right? And some one-legged core. Inhale, lift your chest. And send it back for your downward facing dog. Oh, big inhale. And a nice long exhale. All right, let's step our right foot to our right thumb. Double up the mat if you need before you gently drop your back knee. Let's come into our lunge. And you can absolutely stay in this upright lunge. If it feels better for you and you want to scoot your left knee further behind you and come up so that way your pelvis is a little bit more forward, feel free. Yeah, find what works for you. Zipper the belly to the spine, chest lifts tall, inhale. Stay right here, exhale. Press a bit more into your front heel. Long inhale. Now as you exhale, you're going to bring your left hand to the mat, float your right arm up to the sky. Let's come into a gentle twist. This might be where you do move your right foot a little forward and out to the side. Absolutely. Make some movements so it feels even better. Shoulders are on your back. Inhale. Oh, are you getting something there on that left thigh? Oh, I hope so. Press into the front heel again. Inhale. And now take your time. Right hand to the floor. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Notice the right side versus your left, all right? I know in my body, my left is like, hurry, hurry. I want to feel like my right side. All right, so step your left foot forward. Double the mat if you need. Before you gently drop your back knee, come upright. Any version, right? It might be scooting the leg back, getting a little bit more forward in the pelvis, or upright. And you press into the front heel, inner thighs are hugging in. Can you grow a little taller, right, in the sides? So lift the heart, keep the belly, pull into the spine. Inhale. Stay right here, exhale. All right, breath in. All right, here we go. It's right hand to the mat. Left arm reaches to the sky. Yes, you might scoot the left foot out to the side. Make any adjustments you need as you open here into a very, very gentle twist. But goodness, doesn't it feel nice, right? If it doesn't, move, adjust it. Yes, until your body's like, that's the spot. All right, shoulders are relaxed. On the back, pressing into your front heel. Oh, how's the right thigh? Hip right, getting a lovely stretch. Take an inhale. And when you're ready, release. Left hand to the mat. Step back. Down dog. Oh, and now my hope is both sides, right? Feel a little bit more even. Inhaling. As you exhale, hips up and back. All right, lift up on your tippy toes. Knees bend. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold. All right, so we're going to bend our knees, sink our hips, come into our chair pose. If you would like to grab your block, this is a nice spot. You'll take it the long way, right in between your upper thighs here. Give it a good old squeeze. Yeah, so nice little core, inner thigh engagement, core engagement using our block here in our Utkatasana. And now breathe, right? You've got your block, squeeze it. Press into the heels, chin stays in, inhale. Stay, maybe sit it back and down, exhale. Keep squeezing the block. My gosh, it changes things up, doesn't it? One inhale here. And exhale, fold and release. Come on out of that. Take out the block. Yep. All right, move through a vinyasa or step right back to dog. If you're flowing, high plank, slide forward, lower. Cobra, maybe it's up dog, thighs off the floor. Exhale, send it back to a downward facing dog. We're going to step through for a warrior one. So let's take a sun salutation B here. Ground down, inhale, rise. Come on up for warrior number one here. And adjust where you need. It's not going to be a super long hold here. Feel this front heel press down. Feel the outer edge of the back foot press down. Inhale, lift the chest. And let's release. Flow or skip, high plank. Slide it forward, lower. Cobra or what's lovely. And exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Left foot steps through, spin the back heel flat, press into the mat, inhale, come on up for your warrior one, adjusting where you need. Feeling the outer left thigh hip squeeze in a bit, but press a little bit more into the back foot. Inhale, lift up, and come on out. High plank if you're flowing. Slide it forward, lower. Cobra. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Long inhale here. Long exhale, feeling the tops of the thighs press up and back. Oh, okay. Come up on your tippy toes, bend your knees, walk it, hop it any way you want to get to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, please fold. All right. If you want to use your block, grab it again. Place it the long way in between your upper thighs. And now sit your hips back and down, coming into Utkatasana. All right, so on this one, we're going to do some little pulses. Totally optional. All right, squeeze the heck out of the block. Relax through your jaw. Here we go. Little pulses. 10, 9. Keep squeezing the block. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And press to stand, release. Oh, let that go. Okay, meet back in chair pose. Maybe you still have the block in between the thighs. Oh, squeeze it, squeeze it. And exhale, fold and release, come out. All right, block comes out. Flow through or skip. If you're flowing, plank. Smile the collarbone. Shift forward, lower. Cobra or what's lovely. Chin stays in. And exhale. Come back to your downward facing dog. All right, let's make our way into warrior one. Right foot forward, spin your back heel flat. Press down, rise, come on up. And now exhale, please open up into warrior two. All right, so once we're in our Vira two, we've got heel to heel or heel to arch. Front knee is stacking, tracking forward. And we've got our shoulders stacked over our hips. You can stay here. If you would like to add eagle arms, you're gonna wrap your left elbow under the right. And now you might be gazing at the arms versus gazing forward over your front knee. If you've got eagle arms, keep the elbows at shoulder height. Feel the fingers press away from the face a little bit. Now, if you want to add on from here, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Enjoy a nice little stretch across the, oh my gosh, outside of the right neck. Oh yeah. Inhale. Stay, exhale. All right, bring your head back to center. Unwind your arms, stretch them out. Traditional Vira two arms. Keep the lunge, flip your front palm, reverse. Maybe you're wrapping, left arm behind. Oh, maybe gazing at the back foot. Inhale. And now release, come on out. Yes, high plank if you're flowing through. Slide forward, lower. Cobra or what's lovely. Exhale, hips up and back to your dog. All right, let's go for the other side. Left foot forward, spin the back heel flat. Come up to Vira one first, please. Inhale. And now exhale, open. Warrior two. Yeah, there we go. Heel to heel, heel to arch. Okay, so we have the option for the arms on this side. So it'll be right elbow wraps under. And then check in. Elbows stay about shoulder height. Press the fingers away from the face. You might need to pull your chin in, so the back of the neck is long. Now you can stay here gazing at the arms, or if you want to add on, it's the right ear. Drops down to the right shoulder. Oh, so the left side of the neck gets a lovely, lovely stretch. Oh, press into the feet, belly's lifting. Yeah, there's a lot going on, right? Inhale. Exhale. All right, drive down. Bring your head back up first. Slowly unwind your arms. Oh, stretch them out. Come back to Vira two. Flip your front palm. Let's finish with the reverse here. Oh, yes. Keep the lunge in this front thigh as you're lifting up and out of the left side. And release when you're ready. Cartwheel your hands. Flow through or skip. High plank. Slide forward, lower. Cobra or up dog. Exhale. Send it up and back to your downward facing dog. All right, let's put that together. Right leg steps through, warrior one. Spin the back heel flat, ground down, rise, come on up. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Traditional arms here. Add your reverse, inhale, reach it up and back. Keep pressing into your front heel. And exhale, three-legged dog, totally optional here. Cartwheel the hands, pivot to the ball of the back foot. Right leg lifts high to the sky, inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, little tap. Inhale, up and back. Take it over to the left, little twist. It's okay. The knee does not have to touch the elbow. Inhale, up and back. And now let's do the right knee, right elbow again. Little tap. Boop. Step back to plank. You can flow. You can skip. Yes, you can go to down dog. Yeah. Good work. Okay. Sneak attack on the little elbow stuff. All right. Left foot forward. Warrior one. Let's finish off here. Ground down, rise. Come on up. And exhale, open up, please, into your warrior two. It's okay. You can be ahead of me or behind my cues here. Add your reverse. Flip your front palm. Reach it up and back. Chin stays in. And three-legged dog if you're joining me. Cartwheel the hands. Pivot to the ball of the back foot. Left leg lifts high. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, little tap. Boop. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, cross it over towards the right. Little twist. Inhale, up and back. Let's do left side again. Left knee, left elbow. Boop. Step it back to plank. Flow through. Skip it. Please do what feels nice. Meet back in your downward facing dog. Huge breath in here. Please open the mouth. Let it go. All right, lift up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Walk, hop, any way you want to get to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stay in your forward fold or please come into goddess. Turning the toes out, heels in. And it doesn't matter, right? You might have your feet pretty wide, like towards the edges of the mat. Maybe you have your feet a little closer towards each other. Finding your goddess here. Palms can press together. Chest lifts. Chin stays in. And we feel, right? We feel our heels pressing down, inner thighs hugging in. And now see if you can relax. Can you soften into the pose here? And that might be closing the eyes for a moment. Maybe smiling. Inhale. And now exhale, release. Plant your hands, straighten your legs. Oh, good work. Turn your toes forward. Walk your feet a little bit closer if you need. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Let's come back to Utkatasana. Here we are. All right, let's twist. Bring your hands to your heart center. Zipper the belly in and up. Lean a little forward and go for it. Bring in left elbow towards your right knee thigh. You might have palms together. Maybe it's arms opening. Gaze can stay down the whole time. You press into your feet. Feel your inner thighs hug in. Oh, see if you can get your heart to lift a little higher than your hips here. Inhale. Stay, exhale. All right, press down. Inhale, come back to chair pose. Press to stand. Oh, release. Oh, good work. Other side. Start to bend the knees. Sink your hips. So please come back to your Utkatasana. Here we go. Hands to your heart. Belly lifts in and up. Lean a little forward. Keep the hips dropping too as you come into your twist. So that way, as you keep your hips dropping, my hope is the heart will stay higher than the hips here. Yep, any version on the arms. Pressing into your feet, so feeling the connection to the floor. Belly lifts, chin pulls in. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. And now exhale, fold, release, release. Come out of that. Yeah, let that one go. Good work. Okay, inhale, lift up halfway. If your knees are happy, you're going to come up onto your tippy toes and we're going to come into a toe pose. This is where the black might feel nice. Take it once again the long way in between your upper thighs and it gives you something to squeeze, right, to hold steady in your toe pose. You might have arms reaching forward, maybe arms up overhead. Oh my gosh, squeeze the block, squeeze it, chin stays in. 3, feel your thighs pressing forward, heart reaches to the sky. 2, 1 more. If your knees are happy, you're gonna sit it right down into a boat pose and the block, my hope, might still be in between your thighs. If not, you can take it out or put it in. There you go, good. All right, finding your Navasana, chin stays in, inhale. Exhale, take it down to low boat if you want, inhale. Exhale, squeeze it back up to high. Inhale, low. Exhale, squeeze it up to high. Inhale, take it to low, hold it. Okay, roll over or tip over onto the right hip Ooh, squeeze the block if you have it. Yes. Holding steady here. Our canoe is tipping to the right, but we're not falling out of it, are we? No, we're holding steady. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Okay, our canoe tips to the left, but we are not falling. We are still in it. Yes, squeezing. Chin is in. Back of the neck is long here too. Breathe. 3. Keep squeezing. 2. 1 more. Come back to low boat, and now release. Let that all go. Take the block out, please. Yeah, good. Oh, hug your knees. Big squeeze here. Good. Rock a little side to side. All right, let's finish with a couple twists here. All right, or some twisting, I should say. So bring your hands behind your head. You can have your knees bent, doing more of like the bicycle style. If you like a straighter leg action, go for that. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Exhale, twist. Right elbow, left knee. Come back to center. Exhale, twist. Center and twist. Center and twist. Center, twist. So keep going like this. Now, see if you can start to really feel the belly lift you up versus pulling your chin right in your head to do the twist. Yes. So your hands are like your little hammock. Your head is pressing back into them, and it's your belly. It's your core, right? That is twisting you. Keep going. Twist, center, twist, center, twist, center, twist. 1 more each side. Twist, center, twist, center, and release. Hug your knees. Nice work. All right, rock up and down, a couple times. Meet me back in a boat pose, Navasana. You don't have to put the block in. Hold steady here. And now bring your feet to the floor. Sit up and out of the waist. Yes, good work. Okay, meet in a chair pose, any way you want to get there. You might just say, you know what, I'm coming right up into chair. Or if you want to do a little rock and roll movement, make your way to chair, go for it. All right, back to Utkatasana. From here, feel your weight transfer to your left leg. You're going to stand up, right knee to chest, catch hold. Left arm to the sky. So coming right into Adho Hasta, Padangusthasana here, letter A. Ground down, lift a little taller. Make sure the chin is in. Inhale. Stay or exhale, start to open. And you don't have to go out too far with the right knee. Bony points on the front of your hip are going to point straight ahead, but your outer left thigh hip is going to squeeze in even more. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Inhale. Hold steady. Both arms up. Maybe give your leg a nice little kickaroo. Stand taller on the left side. And slowly release. That was awesome. Good work. Come on down. Okay, other side. Back to Utkatasana. Feel the weight transfer more to the right leg. And now stand up. Left knee to chest. Grab hold as you reach the right arm to the sky. So right into it on the left side here. Ground down. Actively pushing into the right foot. Lift in the chest. Stay right here. Breath in. Or go ahead, open. And don't let the hip get sassy. Squeeze it in. Feel active weight across the bottom of your standing foot. Pull the chin in. Finding that spot to gaze at. Inhale. Exhale. And bring it back to center. Okay, hold steady. Both arms up. Stand so tall on your right leg. Maybe kick the leg straight. And now slowly release it to the floor. Let that go. That was awesome. Good work. All right, shake out the legs a little bit if you need. Tree pose. Standing tall on the left leg, so left hip, knee, ankle in line. Pick your right foot up and find your sweet spot. Yep. And it might be anywhere above or below the knee. If it happens to be at the knee, please let it be relaxed, right? No pushing. Because above or below the knee, you can press as much as you want. Foot to leg, leg to foot, yes. And then find your Vriksasana here, right? Find your tree pose. So whatever you'd like to do with the arms, chin stays in. Anchor down into your standing foot. Hug into the center line. Inhale. And now as you exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. And bring your knee forward. Step down, let it go. All right, other side. Stand tall on the right leg, left leg lifts. Find your sweet spot. Baby tree is awesome as well. So there are days, right? Maybe the balance just isn't there. Let the left toes stay on the floor, but hug then into the center line. You might then be able to slide the foot up a little bit too, once you feel pretty stable. All right, now checking in on this side. Hug in, so imagine, right, there's this pull coming from your right heel up through the center line of the body, and we have to squeeze and hug around that pole to stay steady, to stay grounded. And now see if you can find a bit of ease. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. One more press down, inhale. And now bring your hands to your heart. Bring your knee forward, step down, let that go. Nice job. All right, meeting me back at the top of the mat. Back to chair pose if you want to use the block. Last option here. Well, maybe. Take it again, long way in between your thighs. Here we are. Chin is in. We're going to do those pulses again. So first connect, right, to the block. So squeeze the block. Here we go. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, fold. Get out of that. Take the block out. Oh. Inhale, halfway lift. Flow or skip, yogis, your choice. High plank. Slide forward, lower. Cobra. And exhale. Come on back. Downward facing dog. All right, let's take it through for warrior one here. More of a transition pose. Anchor down, rise, come on up. And then open right up into your warrior two. All right, so from Vera two, I'm gonna go ahead and cue triangle with the option to head into a half moon if you'd like. So triangle, you'll start to straighten the front leg, keep a little give in the knee, chest lifts tall, pretend there's this wall and you're pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, and now your hand. Maybe it's gonna rest on your shin, on your ankle. A block, mine isn't near me, but a block is great here too. Yes. And now in Trikonasana, you're gonna feel your outer right thigh hip squeeze in. Reach the heart a little bit more forward. Stay. This might feel so good. Or if you wanna, come into half moon. Gaze down, bend your front knee, walk your back foot as close as you need. Right hand will come diagonal off your baby toe. This is where a block is awesome because it brings the floor closer. Yes. And your lifted leg. Ooh, kick out through the heel. Feel the heart reach forward as your bottom lengthens behind you. Yes, reaches behind you. One more inhale in your half moon. All right, gaze down, half mooners. Start to bend the front knee. We're going to squeeze our inner thighs in towards each other. Keep bending so gracefully. Landed back into warrior two like that. Nice job. Okay, straighten your front leg. Turn your right toes in. Take a moment here. Chest lifts tall. We're going to fold. So pretend there's a string on your heart. It pulls you forward, 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 and down. Yeah, let's take a lovely wide leg forward fold. A block is great, right? You can rest your head or your hands on it. Maybe you widen the stance. Keep a little bend in the knee if you need. Allowing the head to be heavy here. Feeling the feet, especially the outer edge of the foot, press down. And now your thighs are going to suction up into your hip sockets. Yes. Inhale. And exhale. All right, inhale, let's lift up halfway. All right, take a moment there, and now bring your hands to your hips. Feel everything hug into the center line. Use your belly legs. You're gonna come all the way up to stand. Lovely. Turn your right toes forward so you're back in warrior two for a moment here. Inhale. And now come on out, release. Flow through or skip. If you're flowing, plank. Slide forward, lower. Cobra or up dog, chin stays in. And you send it back, downward facing dog. All right, let's finish that up on the other side. Left foot will step through. So it's transition warrior one. Anchor down, rise, come on up. And then open up into warrior two. All right. Triangles, here we go. Start to straighten the front leg, keep a little give. Lift tall, push, 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 push. Hand to shin, hand to ankle, or a block. I like to have the block on the outside of the leg. Maybe you'd like to have it on the inside of the leg if you're using the block, yes. It's what feels nice. Now, outer left hip, let's squeeze it in. See if we can get a little bit more length by reaching our heart forward. And you should feel your top ribs, right here, your right top ribs, soften, right? So when you pull the heart forward, the top ribs kind of fall to the bottom ribs. Good. All right. Stay or half moon. Bend your front knee, walk your back foot as close as you need. Go ahead, start to send the left hand off, diagonal from the baby toe, about a foot or so off to the side there. Oh. And you open. And you feel yourself connect to the mat with your left foot, left leg super active now. Lifted leg, turn the toes slightly down, heel up. See, can you lengthen the heart forward? Press your bottom back a little bit. Can you smile? Take a long inhale here. All right, yogis, we're going to exhale, gaze down, start to bend the front knee, keep squeezing and squeezing and squeezing inner thighs. Gracefully land back to your warrior two, just like that. All right, chest lifts tall here. We're not going to take a wide leg. We're going to release. We're going to come on out now. Cartwheel the hands, step back, plank. If you're flowing, slide forward, lower. Cobra. Exhale, hips up and back to your downward facing dog. One long breath in here. And now please open the mouth. Let it go. Okay, let's gently drop our knees to the mat, cross our ankles. Lay down, lay down. Oh, nice work. Okay, so feet, let's set it up here. I will cue a traditional bridge, right? Feet show up about hip width, knees bent. All right. You'll feel the natural curve in the low back. Keep that. Press into your feet. Lift your hips. Now let's do that nice little roller scoot of our shoulders under our upper back. Now once we come up into bridge, if your low back is like, not loving it, one option is to reach your bottom towards your knees. So the backs of the knees there. You will shift your pelvis. Sometimes that feels nicer. Other option, take your feet, walk them wider, turn the toes slightly out, heels in. Oh, see if that really feels good for you. Breathe, yogis. Inhale. And now slowly exhale, release, bring the hips down, unroll your shoulders, breath in. Big breath out. All right, going up again, traditional bridge. Maybe you like glute bridge. That's where you will press the back of the pelvis down into the floor. So you right away when you do that, your tail kind of scoops a little forward. And now squeeze your glutes, turn them on. You can put the block if you'd like. I like if you're doing the block for glute bridge, put it up closer towards your knees here. And now start to lift. Start to lift. Yes, 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 yes. You don't come up at all as high as you do in traditional bridge with glute bridge. You're lifting the hips, I don't know, maybe about 5 inches, 6 inches from the floor. And we keep squeezing the heck out of the glutes. Now we need to press evenly into the inner foot as well as the outer foot. Yes, that goes for traditional bridge as well. Breath in. And now slowly, slowly, bring your hips down. Take a moment, inhale. And a big exhale. All right, if you have one more in you, head up again. Otherwise, find rest. That can be feet wide, knees kissing. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Or right into Supta Baddha, soles of the feet together, knees open. If you're coming up for one more, set it up regular bridge or glute bridge. Press evenly into your feet. Oh. Keep the gaze to the ceiling here as you hug inner thighs in towards each other. Maybe you press into your heels for bridge and you try and pull your heels towards your bottom, but they're stuck. They're not moving, but the backs, the thighs, yep, they're going to definitely say, "Oh, baby." Right? Inhale. And now slowly, slowly release. You can figure eight your hips down on this one or come straight down and meet in what feels nice to let the spine realign. Taking a moment here to check in, see how you're feeling. That's the important part, right? How is all this feeling? Inhale and exhale. All right, no rush, right? So wherever the legs are, yeah. If this feels good, you stay. Otherwise, you're going to start to bring the legs together. Now, if it's nice to hug knees right away, go for it. If you need one extra moment before that, one option is to keep the feet flat with the knees bent. Take your hands to the tops of the thighs. Start to push the thighs away from you. You'll probably feel your back of the pelvis press into the floor there too. And now feel like you're trying to stretch your mat longer. Oh, but the feet are stuck. And then from there, you can hug your knees. Yeah, rock side to side. Absolutely. Get a nice little massage there going across the whole back. All right, gentle twist. Maybe today it's both knees or right knee hugging, or maybe you want to cross. Right leg over, open your arms like cactus arms. I keep my left foot on the floor in the cross-legged version, and now gently drop your knees over to the left, gaze to the right. And now you can adjust. So if you're in the cross-legged version, you might kind of wiggle your left foot further away from you or even over to the side a little bit more. Yeah, you can play around with that. Good. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's come back up to center. Uncross if you were in that version. Okay, find your favorite little twist here. If you're crossing, it's left leg over. Right foot can stay on the floor. Gently drop your knees to the right. Now gaze over to the left. And now same thing. You kind of wiggle. Play around with where the right foot is so that you can truly get a lovely stretch, a nice sensation there. Breathe in here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, no rush. When you're ready, you come back up. If you were crossed, uncross. All right, hug your knees again into your chest. Rock a little side to side. Okay, so yogi's choice. Stay here if you'd like on your back. I'm going to actually rock up to a seated, a nice little sukhasana today, but do what feels nice for you. If you love half pigeon or the deer pose, that 90-90, go into that. If you're meeting me seated, right leg will start in front of the left. I like to move the flesh out from underneath my upper thighs. Chest lifts tall, start to fold. Maybe the block is nice today, and you can take it any height you'd like so that your forehead can then rest. And that way, maybe you won't be tensing right the neck out so much, yeah. Do me a favor, keep kicking out through your heels, pulling your toes towards your knees, please. Relaxing through the sides of the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. Big breath out. Also make sure that your knee is happy wherever you landed. And we got one more long breath in. Stay for the full exhale. Okay, gaze forward. Those of us seated, come up to your seat. You're going to lean back, uncross, and take it the other way. Yep. Your soles of the feet might line up with the outer thigh. Maybe not. Maybe your knees are wider, feet are closer. Move the flesh out though. Yeah, please. because that's so nice. What it does is help, right, get the pelvis tilted a little forward. So as we fold, it's heading in the right direction, right? And then lift your chest, heart forward, forward, and down as you fold. Using a blocker or not, totally up to you. Check in, right? Make sure the knees are happy. And then do me that favor of kicking through your heels, pulling the toes towards your knees here, yes. Soften. Inhale. Exhale. Let the shoulders relax. Let the sides of the neck relax. Inhale. Exhale. Again, breath in. Stay right here as you exhale. All right. Take your time, gaze forward. Those of us seated, come back up. Lean back again, uncross. And now please take your legs out in front of you. Yeah, let's do a little shake of them up and down. Good. If you're on your back, stay on your back. Yeah. And now let's go ahead. Come onto your forearms. So lean back onto your forearms here for a moment and allow, right, I usually tell you to not have the shoulders near your ears. Let your shoulders go near your ears here, and maybe let your feet flop a little side to side. So it's like you're basking in the sun, right? Yeah. And then from there, it's time. Whole body now melting into the mat. If you'd like a happy baby or a windshield wiper twist, please add that in before you come into your Shavasana. Those of us here in Shavasana, allowing the feet to flop to the sides, palms to face up. Maybe closing down the eyes. We'll take a final deep Ujjayi breath in. Fill up belly, lungs, bring it to the top of the chest. Hold for a moment. Open in the mouth. Sighing that out. Letting it all go. Allowing the whole body to enjoy this moment of rest. Slowly, maybe wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. You can also roll your head side to side. And from there, when you're ready, you can hug your knees into your chest. Giving one last squeeze here. Rolling over to your side. From there, keeping the eyes gently closed, use your hands to help push yourself up. Coming into your seat. Once there, bring the hands to the heart center, sitting up with a nice tall spine. Thank you for joining me this morning, yogis, and my hope is, as always, you feel so good, right? You were able to make this your time, right? To give yourself a little bit of yoga, but most importantly, to feel better. Thumb knuckles to our third eye center. We end by saying namaste. Thank you so much. Hope that was a nice one.